Do you remember when Donald Trump said this?
My administration will follow two simple rules: buy American and hire American. Under the Trump administration, we will build American, buy American, and hire American. That's what we're going to be doing.
So hire American. That is what Donald Trump has said in 2016. It's what he said in 2024. And it might not be lining up with what his business is actually doing. And it turns out what might be happening is Donald Trump is setting himself up to hurt his own businesses with his own policies. But this is not the first time Donald Trump was caught with hypocrisy around the way that his policies do not line up with what he does with his own businesses.
They arrived in vans. They arrived in SUVs.
Hi, guys.
Most of them co-workers, some of them friends.
That was a part of a CNN report where people were gathering. And why were they gathering? Well, watch this.
Raise your hand. How many of you are undocumented workers? And how many of you worked for the Trump organization? Raise your hand. All of you.
All of them say they worked for Mr. Trump at his various golf courses in New York and New Jersey, some for more than a decade, despite being in the United States illegally, from countries including Mexico and Guatemala. They brought with them their work uniforms and stacks of pay stubs from their former employer. Jose Juarez worked as a waiter at Trump's Westchester Golf Club for 10 years and often served Donald Trump.
That's right. Donald Trump was caught in 2016. There was a huge expose about how Donald Trump and his organization had been continually using undocumented immigrants in order to run his business. And CNN, it's like deja vu. I feel like Trump 2.0 is just Trump. It's like Groundhog Day. But here we are again. CNN has another report where Donald Trump, the man who says we need to buy American and use Americans in order to create labor, that same guy is also, in the CNN report, reportedly not doing that. The thing that he wants us all to do, he's not even doing. Donald Trump has been caught before using foreign work in order to make a quick buck when Donald Trump is supposedly the champion of the working man.
I have nothing against China. I just hate that their leaders are so much smarter than our leaders. 2016, we will not be the world leader anymore. We have been always.
But in
2016, China becomes the great economic leader.
Even if Mitt Romney is elected, he says that
maybe you can turn it around.
Well, do you think he could turn it around?
I think we can.
Do you think Mitt Romney can turn it around?
I think he can.
As a line of clothing. Now, where were these made?
These were made, I don't know where they were made, but they were made someplace. But they're great. It's ties, shirts, cufflinks, everything sold at Macy's, and they're doing great. #1 selling tie anywhere in the world.
#1 selling tie anywhere in the world. You wouldn't wear that shirt?
We also have them in white and beautiful white.
Where are the shirts made? Bangladesh.
Well, it's good.
Okay.
We employ people in Bangladesh.
Ties? Where are the ties
they
made?
Have to work
These are beautiful ties.
They are great ties.
The ties are made in where? China? Ties are made in China.
Well, I'll tell you, and you know what, David, in all fairness, I've been very open about that, and not all of them, by the way, but I've been very open about that. Are you okay? Is the
no,
chair
I'm
was
fine.
Made in China.
Yeah, I know.
Chair was made in China.
That clip, by the way, will never get old, and I will always take every single opportunity I can to share it. David Letterman is a genius, and if you're liking this video, please hit like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because Donald Trump has said that he's going to be going after folks like me who tell the truth online. So if you're with me, please subscribe and hit like, and let's show Donald Trump that we're not afraid. But let's get into this report, because as I said, it's deja vu all over again. And here's what we're learning now.
Well, John, it turns out it can be hard to practice what you preach 100% of the time. And that's certainly true for Donald Trump when it comes to this pledge to hire American. You know, our CNN Investigates team looked at the government data about Trump's hiring at his businesses of foreign workers and found that in 2024, the Trump Organization businesses were approved to hire 209 foreign guest workers. Now, this is more or nearly double the number from a decade ago. It's the highest number number we have for the Trump businesses for any year on record, according to government data. And now these workers mostly, when it comes to the Trump businesses, come through the H-2B program. And that allows for hiring foreign workers when there aren't American workers who are able, willing, available to do this kind of temporary work. So as you pointed out, people like cooks, people like housekeepers. Now, folks who think that America has too much immigration and that even legal immigration should be limited say these kind of workers reduce Americans' bargaining power, that, companies could offer better salaries, they could offer better perks, they could try to recruit workers from other states when it comes to these kinds of seasonal jobs. But we also spoke to a staffing firm in Palm Beach that says when it is the high season in Palm Beach, getting enough people to work in these kind of service industry jobs, golf courses, resorts, that kind of thing, it's really difficult, and that's where programs like this come in.
So are you surprised that Donald Trump is a hypocrite and that the thing that he is lobbying against, which is legal foreign work, the thing that Donald Trump wants to stop? Remember, they're eating your cats and they're eating your dogs was about Haitian migrants in Ohio who were legally here. So Donald Trump isn't even going after illegal immigration, whatever that means. He's also going after people who are here legally. He wants to get rid of as many immigrants as possible, even though Donald Trump uses legal immigrants to fuel his businesses, even though Donald Trump in the past was caught using undocumented immigrants to power his businesses. So Donald Trump is creating policies that is going to directly hurt Donald Trump. I think that is maybe the only thing that is maybe worth being happy about when it comes to these insane policies that he is going to try and push through on day one. But it's not just Donald Trump who is a hypocrite when it comes to the way that they talk about immigration versus what they do for their own businesses. Watch this.
And we should note, this isn't just something that Donald Trump or his businesses like Mar-a-Lago or his Virginia winery are doing. Our investigation found that there are several Trump allies who also employ foreign workers. Elon Musk is one of them. Howard Lutnick, who is the Donald Trump's pick for Commerce Secretary. Subsidiaries of his companies also use foreign workers. So this is something that is somewhat prevalent throughout the folks that Trump has picked to run his administration, John.
So it'll always be befuddling. We'll just say befuddling. No one uses that word enough. Befuddling to me how Donald Trump was able to get through so many of the very, very obvious hypocrisies around that he handles his personal life, the way he handles his businesses, and the way the media looked the other way until after the election. Because why didn't this come out 2 months ago? I don't know if it would have made a difference, but it seems like the media wasn't even trying. I'm sorry that I'm always so angry with the media, but I feel like the media, I think we're going to look back on this time, and I do think that the media is not going to look great as how they treated Donald Trump versus how they treated every other pro-democracy candidate trying to defeat him. That's probably a sidebar for the video, but I also just want to end with this, which is that I just came here from the White House. I'm going to throw up a picture right now. Bing! Here's a picture. I was at the White House. This is one of the few pictures I took because I know that I create content for a living, but I also wanted to very much so try to live in the moment. So I didn't take that many pictures. But I just want to say the reason why I'm bringing that up is because the reason why I'm invited to the White House is because of each and every one of you, because of the gift you all give me by subscribing, by watching, by liking. I have the opportunity and the responsibility to show up and bring our community there. And so it was very cool to be able to be there, but I'm completely grateful that that all of you have given me the opportunity that I can even go to a place like that, because someone like me who is without a college degree, grew up working poor in Detroit, barely graduated high school, the fact that I'm there at the White House is not lost on me. People that grew up, the people that come from where I come from do not usually end up in places like that. And it's largely because of all of you that I was able to have that moment tonight and be able to take that picture. So I wanted to bring that to you, and I just wanted to say thank you. So that's how I'm going to end this video. Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I'm very grateful, and I'm excited about what we're going to be able to create together and then this next year and moving forward. So more on that soon, but thank you, and I'll talk to you soon, and F Donald Trump.